What a day to be, space investors. And I know how you feel with every day, 5%, 10% more. Everybody is like, we're Lambo, we're Lambo, we're Lambo. But there is some caution to that obviously as well, because a lot of people saying, oh, that is the big short squeeze, but it isn't. So in this video I will tell you exactly what's going on, what is a short squeeze and why this is not the short squeeze, and why this maybe be the most important part of the next couple of weeks for Virgin Galactic stock price, because it will explode. There will be a short squeeze, but it's not yet. It's just building up to that. So very, very important. Stay till the end of the video, and surely make sure to follow me on Instagram. This is my handle, Wolf of Dubai Danny. There's a lot of content. I'm all around the world and still, investing, and through investing I could, manage to be financially free and have a great lifestyle, to be in super nice places like in Mykonos right now and talking to you, thousands of people. So make sure to do that. First of all, let's have a look what's happening, okay? As of this recording, which is Wednesday the 9th of June, the stock of Virgin Galactic Space ticker is absolutely running. I mean, just the last 2 days were crazy, okay? Starting with the 7th of June, you saw I think, let me have a look. So we saw a run from $31 to about, $34, which was already like 10%, right? Then yesterday, it went up another 8%. And after hours, it went another 1%, just don't stopping, okay? So what's the, news behind it? Because if there's some technical factors to that, which we will come to that, but there's most importantly the news that is serving the stock to go higher for Virgin Galactic, okay? Very, very dependent on news, very, very volatile to news as well, and the news for the space industry is getting better and better, right? So first we had the news that Jeff Bezos is actually going to space. Now, why is this important? First of all, I think as more space news there is outside, more better for Virgin Galactic. So as more we have space companies popping up, as more concepts come to really fruition because they are shooting people to space, and as more people are confident going into space because the owners of the companies going into space as well, is better for us. So I believe this was a huge impact on space stock on Monday. And then there was a news out there. It's not confirmed by Virgin Galactic, but it's an article by, I think it's called parabolic.com, that actually said Virgin Galactic Richard Branson aims to fly to space before Jeff Bezos. Okay, so it was like a kind of interesting news development. First, the news that Jeff Bezos is going, then the next day that, Richard Branson is aiming before that. That's like a space run, a space, championship for who's going to space first, which founder is going to space first. So this is absolutely insane. But, it's just in general nice, both are going. So actually this article says that Virgin Galactic is working on a plan to send Branson on a suborbital flight aboard the FFS Unity Spaceship 2 rocket plane over the July for holiday weekend. This means that we still have about less than 3 weeks to make the next test flight, plus the test flight with Richard Branson. This is according to a anonymous source that they are quoting here, or saying that this is the source for this information, which, I feel that it's like a 50-50 chance, right? I mean, they're still looking into reviewing the information of the last test flight, and then it's really not important if we can fly Richard, but it's more important how the next test flight goes. So it's a little bit, maybe some interesting person, from Virgin Galactic said something to someone, and it landed there. So I'm not like, until we don't have a real official news, I think we should not take it too serious. But with that said, why this is not a short squeeze that we are seeing right now? And this, let me explain to you in the next category. So when we are talking about short squeezes, there is the mechanic of the short squeeze itself. In case you don't know what a short squeeze is, let me explain it to you. So a short squeeze is basically when people, short sellers, are renting a stock because they think, well, I can rent Virgin Galactic at 35 and sell it directly on the market, and I believe that the stock goes down, so it goes to 30 or 28, and then I buy it back for 28, and then I give it back and I pay like a little bit of interest, and I made $7 profit. This is actually the whole idea of short selling. Why the short squeeze, and what is the short squeeze, and where Lambo? This is also something that I can explain for you. So when a short squeeze is happening, it's actually the mechanic of, the short sellers are seeing the prices going up and say, okay, I was wrong and I want to buy the stocks back, to give it back, because otherwise his loss on a short squeeze can be unlimited, right? A stock can go to hundreds, thousands. So the short sellers thinks, okay, I was wrong, I'm buying back. And if more people are doing that, all the short sellers, or most of them, and if the stock goes higher and higher, actually the short sellers and new short sellers are coming and thinking, okay, now the stock went so high, it must go down, and you have this dynamic. So as you can see, the short squeeze and short sellers and new short sellers are all coming together. So the most important thing is to watch a couple of metrics, and I prepared a graphic for that, obviously, to show you where we are approximately with Virgin Galactic. So if you are looking here at the next graphic, which I found on shortsqueeze.com, and if you look up Virgin Galactic, you see a following thing. Okay, so first of all, you can see that the short percentage of float is the amount of shares out there that is being short sold, right? This is important. As higher the number, as better it is for the short squeeze, because more and more people will be short the stock. And we saw what happened to GameStop or AMC. Very high shorted stocks are usually the ones that getting the short squeeze. So however, the 24% is not that big, okay? The big short squeeze for GameStop was at 150 short interest, okay? And for example, AMC and all the other stocks were like at 60, 70, 80%. So 24 is a good number, but it's not where we want to have it right now. And there's another important number, which is the days to cover. Okay, here you can see short interest ratio, days to cover, which is basically a theoretical number explaining by the number of percentage of short interest of the shares, so how many shares are being short sold, and then this will be put into combination to the average trading volume of the shares. That means that it's basically showing how long the short sellers have to theoretically close all their shorts, okay? And as higher the number is, as better for the short squeeze. So a number that we currently have of about like 2.4 is not bad. It's like the midfield, but it could be better when it's like 5, 3, 6, okay? As longer the shorts need to have to cover all the shorts, as better for the short squeeze, because the short interest will be built up more and more. So this is, let's say, simplified what's going on and why Virgin Galactic is not yet at the short squeeze momentum, which is not bad, guys, okay? This means that the gains that we just saw are purely out of interest of new investors, of people that just react and want to be in the shares, or more people want to actually buy the shares rather than sell it. And the most important part, guys, don't forget that they are actually selling right now $1 billion of shares. This means that not only they get crazy amount of money and don't have to dilute that much because they have to sell much less shares, but it also means that there's a huge demand for the shares of Virgin Galactic, which is absolutely insane. And with that said, let's dive into the conclusion. So in the conclusion, we actually know you need to follow my Instagram, okay? Wolf of Dubai Danny, if you want to see all the behind the scenes of my life, of the lifestyle, of things I'm, posting every now and then about, stocks and stock market, about space. Make sure to follow me there. On the other side, make sure to follow me on Twitter as well, Wolf_investing, and subscribe and like. And if you want to be part of my Discord, then there's a link into the description. Either you can become a member or you can buy the online class with huge video material and lifetime Discord access. So this is something that I want to say as well, obviously. But in the conclusion, guys, I believe we just have one of the most interesting stocks with space in our portfolios. Not only the business is great, you can watch all my other videos where I'm explaining the business and why it's great, but we have a stock that is very close to breakout over the summer, and it's just so freaking exciting. I mean, being in a space company is like crazy nice for us, and being just this absolute astronaut of investor. So I'm super excited. I will update you here obviously on daily basis, and I believe that the short squeeze will actually happen in summer itself. So we are still early with $35 per share. I think we are still in the baby steps. What will await us over the summer? Space race, yes or no? I mean, I rather think about the long-term perspective, right? I mean, I think that both companies will make a hell out of a marketing event. Virgin Galactic has a very nice product. I really love how they work. I really love the timeline, the upcoming. And if Richard Branson is flying or not on the 4th of July weekend, well, we shall see, right? Yes, it would be a nice thing, but it's not something that I want to be very focused, It's not like a make or break event. They should make their test flight program, really proper, that hopefully in this month we will have at least the announcement that we will fly again with the whole crew on board. This will be exciting. And then, shortly after that, Richard Branson goes into space. He did already his program, right? So I'm really looking forward to that. Long term, this can be a huge company, 150 billion, I think, over the next couple of years as market cap. So 10x from here can easily happen. Plus, if it's becoming meme stock and young people and people from Robinhood and Reddit and everybody, the whole army or the whole Where Lambo army is going to, invest into this kind of stock, and, just being in a stock that grows so fast, so amazing. But just remember, always keep the eyes on the price, which is really information about the company. There's a lot of rumors always, there's people trying to put some information out there to manipulate maybe the stock price, but this is not very important. What really is important, guys, and that's why it's so great that so many people followed when I said, there's nothing changed since February. Yes, the whole world market, was overheated, so Virgin Galactic had this one delay, which, they said they will fly in May. They did it, everything went well. So, just focus on that, right? Rather than, all of this crazy noise out there, and you can be a very successful investor.